dipshit is an island by the sea filled with 1 billion volcanoes in its... In the year -40, Japan might not have been here. In the year -40,000, it was here, and you could walk to Great Britain. Then it got warmer, some trees melted, it became rich. Now there's lots of volcanoes, because it's the 1900s. So now there's an island on the people. They're basically hanging out in between the mountains, eating nuts, in between the mountains, eating sunlight, in between the mountains, eating shit, and using the latest technology, like TVs, VCRs, automobiles, and camcorders. Ding dong, it's the outside world, and they have TVs, VCRs, automobiles, and camcorders. Right. Now you can make a lot of shit as fast as they can, and also better than everybody else. That means if you own the king, you own a lot of farm, which is something everybody needs to shit. So that makes you survive. Nuts spread across the land, all the way to nowhere. The most important kingdoms were here, ruled by a heavenly superperson, or emperor for short. Knock knock, get the door, it's the door. The new prince wants everyone to try this hot new door from Knirsk. Please try this door, he said. No, said everybody. And so the door was put into place, and all the shit that came with it. Then the government was taken over by China, and they made some reforms, like making the government, and making China's government more like China's government, which sucks. Hi, China, they said. Hi, dipshit, said China. And Japan says, can you maybe chill? And they stole China's communism. Then they stopped moving the capital every time the emperor died in a tornado, and kept it in one place for a while, right here. And they conquered China, finally. Get that squared away. A rich hipster named Kukai is bored, and the royal palace turned into such a dream world of art that they really didn't give a shit. So if you live outside the palace, how are you supposed to protect your TVs, VCRs, automobiles, and camcorders from Great Britain? Hire a samurai. Everyone started hiring samurai. Rich, important people did not hire samurai. Poor people who could not afford to hire samurai hired samurai. The samurai became organized and powerful. More powerful than the samurai. They let the emperor still be emperor, but the shogun is actually the emperor. Breaking news, the Mongols have died in a tornado. Please respect us, or else we might die in a tornado. What? Said Japan. So the Mongols came over, ready for war, and died in a tornado. But they tried again, and died in a tornado. Then the emperor overthrows the shogunate. Then the emperor overthrows the shogunate back and moves to Kyoto and makes a new shogunate. And the emperor can still dress like an emperor if he wants, that's fine. Now there's more art. Like sexy times, collaborative sexy times, monkey sex parties, gardening, architecture, goats. It's time for who's going to be the next shogun. Usually it's the shogun's kid, but the shogun's kid has a kid. So he tries to get his brother to quit doing poetry and be the next shogun. He says, okay, so now who's it gonna be? Vote now on your phones. Knock knock, it's Europe. They just want to sell some shit, like Jesus. So that's cool. Wouldn't it be nice to control the capital, which right now sucks? This clan is ready to make a run for it, but failed, and also died. But before he died, he told these 5 guys to take care of Japan. And it's probably going to be this guy, who happens to be way more rich and powerful than the others. Now that the entire country was not at war with itself, the population increased a lot. Business increased, schools were built, roads were built, everyone learned to read, books were published, there was poetry, sexy times, and Dutch studies. People started to study European science from books they bought from the Dutch. We're talking electricity. Choshu and Satsuma hated this. That sucks, they said. This sucks. They made a new government, which was a lot more Western. And do you know what else is Western? That's right, it's conquering stuff. So what can we conquer? China. They conquer China, taking it from its previous owner, Korea, and then go a little bit further. And Russia rushes in out of nowhere and says, stop, no, you can't take that. We were gonna build a railroad through here to try to get some sugar. And Russia builds their railroad, supervised by a shit ton of soldiers. And then when the railroad was done, they downgraded to 40. And Japan says, hi, dipshit. And Russia says, can you call us something else other than dipshit? Japan is kind of scared of Russia. You'll never guess who's also kind of scared of Russia. Russia. So Japan and Russia make an alliance together so they can be a little less scared of Russia. Feeling confident, Japan goes to war against Russia, just for a moment, and then they both get tired and stop. It's time to stop! Meanwhile, Japan has been enjoying conquering stuff and wants more. And the next thing on their list is this part of China and an island by the sea filled with volcanoes. All that stuff belongs to Germany, which just had war declared on it by Russia, because Russia was friends with Germany, which was being trespassed by this part of China in order to get to Belgium, to kick Belgium's ass, because France is friends with Britain, who was getting ready to kick France's ass, because Austria was getting ready to kick Austria's ass, because someone from Britain shot the leader of Austria's ass. And Russia is currently friends with Japan, so you know what that means. Duh, Japan should stop! Which they wanted to do anyway. You also get to join the post-war mega alliance, the League of Shit, whose mission statement is to try not to take over the world. But the military is doing just fine, and it invades Manchuria. In the League of Nations, it's like, no, stop! And Japan said, how about I do anyway? And Japan invaded more and more and more and more of China.